I think the thing with Jeudy is if you look at the stats that he had, I mean, some of the most predictive stats from a receiver's perspective is going to be the targets that they receive and then their air yards. Jerry Jeudy did not have a strong year last year in terms of fantasy output, but he was sixth in air yards in the league. He was second in unrealized air yards, which pretty much means this is the amount of yards that were thrown incomplete that he could have had. And then it's tough with Locke. His target quality rating was 102nd in the league, but very pedestrian, 105th catchable target rate. If you look at somebody like Robbie Anderson, who was kind of this like wide receiver 3, essentially his whole career, goes to Carolina last year and then busts out and was very fantasy relevant last year. He was a top wide receiver pretty much for the whole season. So with Teddy Bridgewater, he was 26th with the target quality rating, and then he was 24th with the catchable target rate. So if Drew Lock isn't getting it done, he looks pretty motivated going into camp. But from everything that we're seeing, if it's not going to be Lock, then Teddy can come in there, and he doesn't have to be a world beater at QB to make a fantasy relevant receiver. But I think having Sutton back and having Jeudy there, that's pretty much going to be your top 2 target getters for the team. And if he's continuing to run these routes where he's getting these deeper balls, then it's probably going to be a situation where he can really thrive. And to have him as the 38th overall wide receiver, I can definitely see him sliding into that top 24 this year.